Combermere Primary School, a quaint, unassuming structure and one which cocooned the formative years of an equally unassuming yet sharp student who would one day emerge a brilliant legal professional, distinct among his contemporaries and well geared to represent Constituency 4. In what can be described as the standard, simple, chore-driven yet carefree life of the average Nivision child at the time, Patrice explored the length and breadth of his village of camps, pitching marbles, taking livestock to pasture, playing cricket, football, spinning tops, as well as other fun and sometimes treacherous activities. It was in this same environment that he developed the underpinnings of his fearless advocacy of all things that concerned him, his only confessed trepidation being a reverential fear of dogs, based on his personal experience of being bitten as a child. The discovery that dogs are not always man's best friend is still as vivid today for him as the more pleasant memory of being approached by the Honorable Joseph Parry a few short years after his return from law school to consider becoming a political candidate in the parish of St. James's. He had no such intention or aspiration. However, a few inadequacies and issues plaguing his community soon catalyzed his acceptance of the challenge, knowing that he could make a difference. He was further driven to excel politically when two significant chapters in his life were written. The first being in 2006, when Premier Joseph Parry, seeing the passion of Patrice, invited him to be legal advisor to his cabinet. The second occurred in 2010, when Prime Minister, the Honorable Dr. Denzel Douglas, also invited him to be a part of his cabinet in the federal parliament.
We were able to put in place the legislation to deal with the Performing Arts Center to the use of the fruits because the center is there. We were able to put in place legislation to lend support to the development of the small business sector in Nevis, where we were able to, from a legislative point of view, offer concessions to small business, thus aid in their development and their continued growth and the growth of the overall economy. Working close together, we have been able to address some of the misconceptions and some of the difficulties that arose in the past. And working closer has been able to bring certain benefits to the people of Nevis. And one such example is the one-to-one laptop program, where the students in Nevis were able to benefit from a federal program that was thought out by the Prime Minister and executed by the federal ministry. And today the students from 1st to 5th form are able to enjoy or have the privilege of owning a computer.
On the ground at home, Patrice has proven himself by being a passionate advocate for some of the infrastructural and social advancements that have materialized. Two of the most outstanding being the resurfacing of a large yet previously neglected section of the Island Main Road, which runs the length of his constituency, as well as giving the people affordable homes that are outside of the one-style-fits-all mold of the past.
He's my neighbor, so to speak. We all come up together, you know. So I just want to thank him, you know, for giving me this, opportunity to get a low-income house, and then, you know, we could design it well how we want.
No, even from his vantage point as an unelected servant of the people, Patrice Nisbett can report that people are more comfortable driving on the high-quality main road and makes a clear contrast between pre- and post-NRP experience.
You can say that you had more potholes in the road than paved surfaces. And of course, that created a certain amount of wear and tear on vehicles. People had to replace parts on their vehicles more frequently. And so it effectively increased the cost or the maintenance costs on private vehicles and public transportation vehicles. It also took you a much longer time to get to different places in Nevis, because one had to now try and maneuver from the different potholes that were at different places along the road. So driving on the Island Main Road in Nevis became like driving on an obstacle course. And this had negative impact on the constituency, in the sense that people no longer really wanted to come into the constituency to partake in activities that were in the constituency. And so if you can't get people from outside to come into the constituency, this had negative impact on us, on especially the entertainment. This Island Main Road, in a sense, has opened up opportunities for business investment, in the sense that people now invest in the constituency because you have a proper road or road network in the constituency. Without the proper roads, I doubt we would have had investment, let's say, in the drag racing facility, the wind farm being sited at Maddens, young people investing in businesses in St. James's.
Why Patrice Nisbett? Because he promises to continue infrastructural development in his constituency, including the paving of roads. He has a vibrant plan of action for the development of the social programs with the associated infrastructure. He believes firmly in building communities, not projects. He has both local and federal insight and impact. He is committed to excellence and committed to people development. He is open to non-traditional, fresh approaches to the advancement of Nevis. And he is passionate about developing a comprehensive plan that gives Nevisians the tools to become the shapers of their own destiny. Patrice Nisbett, best for St. James's and best for Nevis.